An emergency call has just come through. A 15-year-old boy has been caught up in clan clashes in Wajir, near the border with Somalia. He has injuries to his head, chest and stomach. The local hospital doesn't have equipment to examine the extent of the damage. There's no way his family can afford AMREF services, but without their help, he could die. So this will be a charity flight. When a call for help comes through, the team has to first determine if there are any adequate medical facilities nearby, as well as the patient's odds of survival for the journey back to Nairobi. Once they give it the green light, it's all systems go to get to the casualty in time. Dr. Wangi Thanga has been doing this for 10 years, but for a flying doctor, every day is different.
Every time you're faced with a patient, that you get a little, I don't know if it's actually nerves or it's probably mixed with concern, yeah. And always the thing, am I going to be able to save this life?
After 2 hours, the arid plains of northeast Kenya come into view. We weren't allowed to film outside the aircraft as Wajir Airport is controlled by the military. After an initial examination, Abdi is carefully lifted inside the plane.
He's saying that he's in pain, so I'm just put up this is a paracetamol intravenous, which is what I just want to make sure that it is running, and so that his pain can be taken away. Otherwise, we've just done the vital observations. He's basically stable, and it's good because he's able to communicate with us.
For Dr. Thanga, the charity flight is worth every cent.
We knew he had some injuries to his head. We don't know the extent or how they will evolve. So yes, we need to get to Nairobi and have this scans done. Absolutely justified.
It's another 2 hours back to Nairobi. Dr. Thanga keeps a close eye on Abdi in case his condition deteriorates. His father watches on anxiously. It's their first time in an aeroplane. Finally, we touch down at Wilson Airport, where an ambulance is waiting to take Abdi to Kenyatta Hospital, much to his father's relief.
He'd been attacked with a knife and has several wounds. Now, God willing, we can get him the medical help he needs.
If we didn't evacuate these type of patients, then we know that's the end of the road for them. So that's what makes me do this, that we get patients who wouldn't have the sort of medical care they get because of AMREF Flying Doctors. I mean, he's young, he's tolerated the flight very well, so yes. All things remaining constant, he's going to be fine.
A few days later, we called to check on Abdi's condition. He's still in hospital, but is expected to make a full recovery. Clementine Logan, CCTV, Nairobi, Kenya.